My name is Valerie, and I'm going to show you about my new dungeon that we are continuing from my other video. We have to import assets, do some lighting, and create some blueprints for this project. So I just thought continuing on with my dungeon, which I had already created, would be a good fit. Additionally, with all the materials that I added in to make the dungeon look like it is, I'm going to show you what I added newly and then it all together. So we're gonna pull up a material I used. It's simple, it doesn't have a lot of texture to it, it's just kind of like a soft blue. And the reason I wanted to use this is because I needed something to form a look for the beds or where the people had slept. So I used them as sheets in the game, and you will see that in a little bit. Additionally, I'm going to show you the checkpoint and the blueprints I had to make for that, one at a time, of course. So first and foremost, I had to build my object, which you will see later on here in a second. The thing I'm going to show you first is the blueprint itself. As you can see, I only connected some things together. It was quite simple. You need the on component begin overlap, which would be the box that you're gonna put over the shape you want it to transfer from. And then you're gonna connect it to the open level, and it's gonna be a new sort of level or other profile that you had made on Unreal Engine. So later on, I will show you as we play through it. It's not finished. It was just kind of surprised and added on, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet. I might add on to it. Second of all, I want to show you the box I'm talking about that overlaps with the circle. So here is the box that overlaps the circle. And here's the circle color I'm using because I use this in some of my flooring. And I just thought that if I made it look kind of similar, it would represent kind of a transition with the circle, a floating circle, which I have above it. Moreover, I have an example of the box, the circle surrounded by the box with the particles I'm going to try adding on to it. I'm not sure if you can see it. Well, hold on. Now, this was just kind of like an extra thing. I added particles with the box, kind of to see if it would do anything with it. But now that we have all the new things squared away, I'm going to show you the lights. In my other video, you didn't really get to see it much, but there were some really dark points that I couldn't get across. I didn't know why. And everything just came up dark. I was trying to go down the staircase, and it was very hard to go down the staircase, which you can see. There was like no lighting at all. And even in some points of the downstairs, it was just really hard. You couldn't tell if there was something supposed to be there or not. So I went over and added another directional light to kind of mock the first one. And at first, I didn't think it would really work. But it gave a sense of light to help it shine through, which I think works perfectly. Now I'm gonna give you sort of a run through of everything so that way you can take a look at it yourself. So in here, you have the bed going. Here's the sheet blue I was telling you about. I wanted you to get a good look at that. And then here's the dresser part. I decided that I wanted to make it a little different, so I put like water there. The walls and the flooring. So I understand that it might look a little off, but this is kind of the vibe I wanted to give. I wanted to give a dungeon feel, kind of like an underground secret thing. However, there's high tech. So you go out here. It kind of follows the same pattern. You see the tower area being made of brick, or stone, I should say. And then if you go over to the lab, I wanted to give a sense of a screen. So on the back, I have it where you can tell there's a computer, but when you turn and look, you can barely see the outline of the screens, because I didn't really want a border around it. I just wanted it to be completely screen when someone looked at it. So we go over to the staircase, and I wanted to keep the stone feel with it. I think I used rock basalt for this. It's one of the materials I have in my inventory. You go down the stairs, and if you go outside, you will notice that the pots I had to the side, if you did not see them before, I decided to put grass in them. I don't know if I'm going to put any plants in them or not. So once you go out in the other room, you can jump into the inmate cell. I wanted it to look like the inmates are kind of getting not the best stuff in the facility. So I stuck with a wood type texture and stone. But I think I might change it back to stone. Like make the wood into stone just to keep the same aspect of it. And then once you exit out, I'm going to show you the other side. So I mentioned before in the other video that I kind of wanted to make this a saving point, but instead I made it a checkpoint. And this is the goal that your person has to make. They need to get from this top of the room to the checkpoint to enter another place. The other place has not really been created. It is just a default at the moment. But I'm still going to take you there so you can see what it looks like. For real though, thank you guys for watching and being such a support on this. And I realized that my comment section didn't work in my last video. I will try to do my best to make it work in this video. I'm still learning and growing, and hopefully I can do that with the programs and softwares I'm learning throughout college. So if it ends up working and you guys have anything you want to say, please feel free. I will take any constructive criticism. But thank you for the watch. Have a great day.